I'm off the screen, aren't I? I have to turn it up a little.
Scoot in closer next to me, one of the two. Not that close.
Well, folks, Smudge here again. Well, you get to see a little bit behind the scenes. Anyway, welcome to our review. We're going to show you some of the various channels that have joined us on Monday night. I've had the pleasure of introducing most of them, if not all. And it's been a great year. We hope your year has been fabulous as well. So stick around. We're going to do this in probably 2 parts, and we will get back with you later.
Take one,
Of 100.
probably.
So,
Merry Christmas.
Monday.
Happy Kwanzaa. Belated Happy Hanukkah. Are there any others?
I'm sure there are.
I'm sure there are. Those are the only 3 that
We
I
just
know.
we just can't pronounce them.
Probably. I'm lucky I can pronounce Kwanzaa and Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas. We hope everyone is having a great holiday season. Be sure to stay tuned for the second part, maybe third. We'll have to see how it goes. But we have some clips from some channels that sent us a couple holiday greetings, and we're going to incorporate those in, share them with you.
Monday Night Live in review.
In review.
In review. The dogs are excited.
Yeah. They have something to say about it.
They usually do every week.
Yeah, they sure do, don't they? Not this much.
Well, how did we start this?
This started before. This started pretty much at the Appalachia conference, didn't it? Because that was the weekend before this. Wasn't that May 4th or something? Couldn't have been. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that was that weekend.
Okay. But how's come Monday Night Live started? Why did we start Monday Night Live?
Because you wanted to?
Because I wanted to. Because I wanted to do a live stream.
I have anything to do with it.
I wanted to do a weekly live stream.
Yes.
And
We had to find our niche.
yeah, we were looking for a niche.
A niche. I had
And
some itches, but I haven't found a niche yet.
haven't found the niche. So
And our first culprit was
our first volunteer
our first volunteer. Yeah.
was,
Southern Ark Homestead, Nina.
you know, I went back and watched that, and that was not the best live stream in the world. We had some technical difficulties. We had, but
It got us off the ground and got us noticed.
it was a start.
Yes.
And something else that I wanted to do was to keep the chat with the stream so people could view it later.
Right.
And
Yeah, we were, from what I have found, we were the first ones to do that. Quite a few have copied that and have done it since then, but Daryl was the first one that found it and applied it.
actually no. There's one other channel.
But a homesteading channel.
There was one other channel,
Okay.
J&J.
Okay.
J&J.
That we're doing that? Okay.
And he had experimented with it a little bit. Matter of fact, one of the persons that helped send me in the right direction to configure the settings properly was Tommy Alderman. So thanks, Tommy. Appreciate it.
Yeah. We were lucky enough to meet them at the Appalachian Homestead.
Yeah, we went to the
Conference.
Appalachian Homesteading Conference, met a lot of great people.
You interviewed everyone that was standing outside waiting to get in that morning.
Well, I'd never made it all the way down the
No,
line.
you didn't, because they opened the gates. They opened the floodgates and everybody was going.
But one of the things that we've done, I mean, we don't have a lot of property. We don't have animals. Well, we have dogs, but we don't have
Farm animals.
farm animals. Well, they could be.
Producing farm animals.
Yeah,
we
we-
don't have milk cows or meat cows or goats or chickens. We're not allowed fowl. We're not allowed a farm animal here. We don't have enough land. Or so they say.
And frankly, I'm not sure that we could keep up with it.
No.
So, in wanting to find our niche, we wanted to do the live stream. Matter of fact, I wanted to get on the Homestead Network, and we were a pretty young channel, and just pretty much ignored.
Didn't have anything to offer them.
Yeah, we had nothing to offer.
Hey y'all, I'm Nina Stevens, and I'm in the South where sushi is still called bait. So it is Christmas time. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to all you people out there in YouTube land. I've learned so much and made so many good friends. Two Family Homestead. I was their first guest ever, and to start off the new year, on January the 1st, I will be their first guest of 2018. Watch for that. So, from me to you, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. Have great times with your family and friends. And until next time, I'll see you later.
Following week, I talked with Mike Pratt probably, for over a month. We had talked, and
Well, and we met them at the conference.
Yeah, we met them at the conference, and
As they walked into Crackle Barrel,
yeah,
and Mike right away did his
YouTube.
call. Everybody knew Pratts were in the house.
But that was an almost failure on that show, because last minute one of their kids had an issue that she had to take them to
Right.
the doctor,
Right.
and Mike stayed home and did the show by himself.
So kudos to Mike.
Absolutely. And next on the list, on May 22nd, we had
Sullivan Family Homestead. Dana, to be specific. We met them at the after party that Hope and Hope's Homestead and Big Bear Homestead planned after the conference in Crossville, Tennessee. So we went to the after party, and John and Amber followed us there because we met them at the conference. And that's where we met in 3D, as Howard would put it. We met Jason and Robin, Hope and John, and Matt and Dana and Hannah. Hannah's their beautiful young daughter. And Dana and I became fast friends. We also met Teresa Dean that night. And prior to this, we had a collaboration going for people to do a video of their favorite home style dinner. So we had quite a few videos coming in. We had a couple channels that said, yeah, we'd like to do this, and never did. And Teresa Dean didn't do videos. So I said, send me pictures, send me the recipe, and we'll do a slideshow. And that's just what we did. We did a few of them for her in that collaboration. So we met Sullivan Family Homestead at the conference, and either she asked us or we asked them, and they were our third guest on the Monday Night Chats.
Well, and then the following week, we had,
The Imposters. No, wait a minute, that's us. That was us.
yes, another couple we had on that we met at the conference.
Yep. Yeah,
And they recognized us simply because of our attire.
Yes, because you had shorts on. Those were the Northerners. That must be Two Family Homestead. Yeah,
So,
Deep South Homestead.
Dan, you want to, and of course, the most memorable part of that stream was passing the dehydrated water through the monitor, and Danny drinking Ohio dehydrated water. He said it tasted just like Mississippi dehydrated water.
Yeah, and folks, there were people that were watching this video, and one of them actually believed that
Well, I'm
this
sure there's
could
more
be
than
done.
one.
Yeah, that this was done. Now, if you're not knowing what we're talking about, go back to probably April 1st, April Fool's Day, on Deep South Homestead, and watch Danny's video, and you'll realize what was transpiring. It was hysterical, and it was just perfectly timed. So we had a riot when we had them on our live stream.
And then the following week, we had our first catastrophe, where we had a guest scheduled, and we had to switch things up at the last minute.
Right, they got sick. That's right.
Homesteading with the cases was
Uh-huh.
scheduled to be on,
And Tina was very sick.
and Tina got very sick. So, that was also the weekend of the meet and greet, meet up down in Cincinnati area.
Oh, that big family put on.
The big family
Right,
meetup.
right. At Caesar's Creek.
And we had been, we've watched them for a long time. And of course, Claire had her own channel. And
I wrote a message to Claire saying we have an issue, told her what was going on, and asked if she'd like to be our guest that night for the live stream.
of course, she had to check.
And she had to check with her parents, and nothing wrong with that. That's fantastic. They didn't say anything wrong, and we had her on, and it was a good night. It was a good
It
hour.
was a very good night.
Yeah.
So Living Like Claire was on June the 5th, and it was a good show. We've never been able to get her parents on, though. One of these days. Anyway, so that was a great night. The following week, Tina was better, so we had Homesteading with the Cases on. They are currently not active on YouTube, but I'm sure they'll be back. Then who did we have?
Amanda
Yeah,
from the Fundamental Home. Also, Frugal Family Food, Frugal Living on Facebook. We had Amanda Beal.
so we kind of escalated a little bit.
And it took us from June 19th up until October to meet her.
Yeah. But at that point in time, she had the largest channel of anybody that we had as a guest.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Another great show. The week after her, we had a guy that really knows his way around drones.
Yeah.
Farm Alarm. And as I sit here, I will have to admit that I've not kept up with them for whatever reason. Have you?
No.
I don't know. I'm going to go look and see. But again, we had a great evening. Well, that brings us to July, and so we went off grid.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
And in case you haven't noticed, the channel sizes where their subscribers are increasing and getting bigger. In other words, I think we're starting to gain traction, if you would. That okay, this is not just a
Fly-by-night.
fly-by-night thing. So we went off grid, and we had Julie on, Dirt Patch Evan,
Dirt Patch Oven.
and she did the show
By
by lantern.
lantern. Yes. Kerosene lantern. Oh, oil lantern, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oil lantern.
In her phone.
Right.
So that was that was a good show, things just went better all of a sudden. Now we've got, who do we have?
Tara and Michael from Living on a Dime.
Oh yeah, that was a fabulous night.
That was a fabulous night.
And she was so tired, bless her heart.
Yeah, she has fibro. She has some other conditions, and one of them is that she gets tired very easily, very fast. Well, their show, Eastern Standard Time, is 6:30 to 7:30 Monday nights. Well, our show was 9 p.m. Eastern, so she really didn't have that much of a time frame to finish their live stream, and which usually contains some type of cooking or soap making, and get some rest and then be on ours. So for her to be able to prop her feet up for maybe an hour and then come back and do the live stream with us,
That lasted at least an hour and a half.
that was the first one that we had that went over for at least an hour and a half.
But that was an absolutely great show.
Yes.
I want to have them back again. I want to do it again because
Yes.
it was a lot of fun, very interesting. We had a lot of user participation.
And I think because of that, when Tara and Ellie went on their trek to find possibly a homestead for them, somewhere other than Colorado, someplace with land, property, so they could have an actual homestead, we were lucky enough to be able to meet them on their way through back home. They wanted to go to Lehman's, and we're only 40 minutes, so it was a no-brainer for us. Away we went.
They were the first YouTubers we met at Lehman's, but since then we've met multiples at Lehman's. That's a YouTube meet and greet place.
Yeah, sure is.
So
Which works for me.
then the following week, we snatched up a fella that's technology-wise, he's very sharp. Has a huge amount of property way up in Wisconsin. Although he doesn't live in Wisconsin, lives in Minnesota. I hope I have that right. I'm sure I do. And he has a
He likes to play with fire.
a pyrotechnician, licensed pyrotechnician that does a lot of the big bangs.
Minnesota Vikings, I think.
Well,
he does it for them.
Does football games,
And he
races, just all kinds of big events, big concerts, and of course, with his position, that gets it backstage. So he has met a lot of very famous people, and he at times has brought you backstage,
Right.
with some of his technical capabilities. But anyway, Weekend Homestead, another great night.
That one went 2 hours.
It was at least 2 hours. It
Yes.
might have been more.
Yeah, that one was at least 2 hours, yes.
Well,
And then we went off non-homesteading, I would
Yeah.
say, with
Yeah.
the next week.
yeah, and up to that point, we had stayed in the homesteading genre,
Right.
But then Chicago? Where you at?
I think that's where he's. I couldn't tell you right now. It just
But Cooking with Doug.
cooking with Doug, and that was because of me. I belong to quite a few, putting it mildly, quite a few groups on Facebook. A couple of them are owned or run by Cooking with Doug Malvo. He is the QVC king. If QVC comes out with a gadget, he's going to have it. And the majority of his followers on Facebook will buy it. So we had him on that night, and his cupboards only go so far. They don't go all the way up to the ceiling, somewhat like ours. And so he has open space at the top of his cabinets. And there isn't a spot around the kitchen that he doesn't have a gizmo up in his kitchen. And he said he does use them all at one point or another.
Well, and the other thing that people are not aware of, we had some technical issues that night.
Yes.
And Doug
He,
connected to us via his phone,
yeah, he rolled with it.
which was fine. And when we had tested earlier, everything was fine. But for some reason, I could not engage the video on this end to send back to his phone. So he did this entire stream blind. He had his phone in front of him. He had no video from us. He had no connection to YouTube. We had to relay to him any questions that were asked.
Yep.
So he was not able to see the chat. He was not able to see us sitting there or anything. He's just got a blank phone in front of him that he's rolling with this. And it was a great show.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
a
it was.
fabulous show.
Yeah, it was.
So,
And then the next week, we came back to Ohio based, to a family that we met in person at the Cedar Creek meetup,
the big family
because
homestead
of Big
meetup.
Family Homestead meetup,
And at that time, they were neighbors.
right, yeah, they are very good friends with Big Family, and that is Kevin and Heather with Going Batty. They're Buckeyes. And that was a fun night.
And we're still in contact
Yes,
with
we
them
are.
all the time.
Constantly, yes. And they have 4 wonderful children, 3 boys and 1 girl. Katie is their troll slayer, so to speak, which is what Claire is on her parents' Big Family when they do their live streams. That's what Claire does.
Now we moved to August. And very active channel. Puts out a lot of videos.
Yeah, she does a lot of crafts.
He provides Homestead. I think the biggest thing I remember, one of the things that stands out is the problem he had with some of the chickens,
Oh, yeah.
but we're not in contact with them as much, but they're great people, and they put out a lot of content that I get to watch some of. We are subscribed to so many channels
Yeah.
that if we tried to watch,
We'd be awake 24 hours a day and still wouldn't be able to see them all.
yeah,
So we try to get at least a couple in a day of different ones. So we
Hey guys, it's Chico,
And Jerry.
and we just wanted to say Merry Christmas
And happy holidays.
from He Provides Homestead. And we also want to thank Two Family Homestead for having us on their, we didn't really work that out right, did we? We want to thank Two Family Homestead for having us on their live show. It was a blast.
Yeah.
We thoroughly enjoyed it, and us being the technology novices that we are, they really helped us.
The newbies.
Yeah, they really helped us make it happen. So that's it. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Godspeed from He Provides Homestead.
The 14th, we ventured into,
We plucked someone that used to be very deep into the Homestead community, into the Homestead network. And she sort of disappeared and dropped off of YouTube. But she was still on Facebook, and that's how I found her. And I remember watching her on, sometimes, I think she was on Southern Mamas
yeah,
one time as a guest.
yeah,
In fact,
at least once.
was it Tangi or was it Hope? I think it was Tangi.
Oh, when Tangi
Picked up the gun to show
picked
it,
up the gun,
to
yeah.
show it on camera.
Yeah.
This young lady ducked, and she was all the way over on the other side of the country, but she ducked as soon as that gun came on camera. She was gone. Didn't see her.
But
We
yeah.
had at that time she was known as Maria, the Concrete Kid.
She's now Soul Maria. But if you
Still
were,
the same nutty, lovable young lady.
yeah, if you were subscribed to her back then, you are still subscribed to her because
Yes.
she altered the channel name a little
Right,
bit.
but everything else stayed the same. She's wonderful. She's vibrant and has this wonderful sense of humor, and she's just a love bug. That's all there is. You can't help but love that girl.
Season's greetings, everyone. You are watching Two Family Homestead. I am Sol Maria, wishing you guys a wonderful winter break. Whatever you celebrate, whatever you do during this time, do it with the ones you love.
And that was another little bit different night. Put out a lot of content. Very active in Facebook. And I'm having a brain fart at the moment. I can't remember what her name is.
We had Hancock Homestead and Gardens that night. Sorry, I'm killing a stink bug.
We have a couple of those.
Just a few.
But that was another really good show. Then we went back and had another larger channel that that joined us for the evening, and that was Road to the Farm. And that was a very, very nice evening. And continuing along that line, the week after that, and we had been trying for a while,
Yeah.
we got Cherish to join us for an evening.
It was Labor Day. And when this was planned, John was going to be off on Labor Day so she could do the live stream because it was 9 p.m. She's usually in bed by that time because she gets up so early in the morning. So that's how we got her Labor Day.
So Hope's Homestead, and you know we had some commitments from some other channels as well. That some of those panned out here yet, but some of them we still haven't connected on a date, and that would be like Alderman Farms and Big Bear Homestead, and of course, well, Hope's Homestead. But that's what made me think about this, because we had talked. She says, "Yeah, we're going to do it," and timing was just never right. So, well, and then we kind of got a little bit more out of the homesteading thing again, but sort of Houston girl, and then country girl, and that was another great show. But she's a city dweller, I guess you would say. Lives in an apartment, but is aware of a lot of the homesteading values and stuff, and just another great evening.
Hey everybody, it's Country Girl. As you can see, I'm still confined to bed. I can't be up yet. I am doing better, but I wanted to take a minute to say thank you to everybody out there for all of the love, the support. Cher, Daryl, you guys are awesome. Merry Christmas to everybody. May your holidays be filled with love and peace and joy. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, however you celebrate the holidays. Much love from me. Love you guys. Bye-bye. I'll see you soon.